Welcome to this unbelievable day. Didn't think we were going to make it, did you? But we did it! And when I say we, I mean an inclusive we. And we'll touch upon that in a bit here. I need to thank a number of people today. By the way, my name is Rob Spear, Executive Director of the Idaho Falls Auditorium District. First person I want to thank is my, thank you. First person I want to thank is my lovely wife Sandy, who agreed to move here a little over 3.5 years ago. And saying thanks for forgiving me for telling you the wind didn't blow here. Also, I want to thank all the hoteliers. You have been so instrumental and so patient. You waited all these years to get your return on your investment, and the return on the investment starts on Wednesday. And the other people that we need to thank, certainly our board of directors, and what a fantastic board of directors. Just had a blend of intelligence, had a blend of people who disagreed at times, but together we all came together to accomplish this wonderful project, and I'd like to recognize them today. So if I could have these board members stand. First led by our chair, Terri Gazdik. Our vice chair, Steve Vukovic. Mr. Bob Nitschke. Mike Carpenter. And Ron Warnicki. I also want to recognize our legal counsel, Mark Fuller. Mark has been with this district since the inception. Thank you, Mark. Former board of directors of the Auditorium District, thank you for setting the stage for this to happen. And I'd like to recognize the former board members that are here. If you would please stand when I call your name. Bob Everhart. Jeff Sayer. Alan Woolley. Mike Leto. Doug Swanson. Cindy Ozaki. Rob Childs. Ryan Mickle. Jill Kirkham. Chris Meek. Jana Trujillo. Mick Oman. And finally, the late John Labono. So when I started, I said it was we, and it was certainly a we that did this, but we needed help along the way, and we were able to partner with some unbelievable naming partners. And I'd like to recognize some of our key naming sponsors today. First of all, Ball Ventures. Thank you for your vision. Thank you for your vision to donate this piece of property. Thanks for supporting the suite. And then, of course, Mountain America Center. When we really needed a shot in the arm to have somebody assume the overall naming of this wonderful complex, Mountain America Credit Union has stepped up. Thank you very much. Hero Meat Snacks. We were at a point in this project where we needed one more naming partner, one more significant partner to move this thing and get this thing over the top. And Hero Meat Snacks agreed to bring their wonderful brand into this facility and partner with us. So thank you so much, Hero Meat Snacks. Blue Cross of Idaho, you're in their wonderful space right here. Thank you for associating your wonderful brand with this facility. Teton Auto, Mario Hernandez family. told Mario the day he committed to this project was a day that the community gained confidence that this would happen. So Mario and Teton Auto, thank you very much for your support. Rexburg Motorsports and Iron Horse RV, thank you for recognizing the value of these wonderful parking lots out here. You're going to be able to promote your wonderful brands in these parking lots. Then, of course, the wonderful medical partners, Bingham Healthcare, Mountain View Hospital, and Idaho Community Hospital. Thank you for associating your outstanding medical brands with this facility. And Pepsi Cola, for agreeing to be the non-alcoholic beverage provider and actually step up to the plate and help sponsor this facility. I don't want to leave out any of our suite holders, any of our loge box holders. Your investment was critical for us getting this done. I don't want to forget any plaque holders. You stepped up and did a wonderful job putting your name on some of the seats in there. And of course, our brick purchasers. Everybody mattered, and you all came together to make this thing a reality. I want to recognize some of our construction partners, certainly CRSRA and Perkins Will, who are the designers of the facility. But most importantly today, I want to recognize Bateman Hall and Hogan Construction. I struggled to find the right words to say about how instrumental they were in this process. So I don't have the right words, but let me try here. The thing that impressed me every single day, and it came down to virtually every single hour as we were moving towards completing this facility, is they were never paralyzed by a problem. They always found a solution. And many times that solution came with not an impact to the schedule and not an impact to cost. And they were able to, again, do this in a weird time in this world where we have COVID issues, we have design issues, we have supply chain issues. They did an unbelievable job of coordinating all the various subcontractors in this facility. And believe me, they were put to the test last Wednesday, 4 days ago. We had a facility that was close to being buttoned up, and we received some unexpected and confusing information. Rather than dwell on the problem, they mobilized resources. They put it into action. So today, when you get into the bowl area, you're going to see 4 lifts in there finishing up some of the construction. But believe me, this is not going to impact the customer experience that you're going to have once this thing is fully open. What they've been able to do in the last 3 days over a holiday has been phenomenal. And we were assured today that this building is going to be ready to go Wednesday when we have our first concert. So there are a few individuals I want to personally recognize from Bateman Hall and Hogan. I call them the Great 8. First of all, Mike Clements, unbelievable leadership. Blake Davis from Hogan Construction. Rick Lawrence, Bateman Hall. Vanessa Josephson. Todd Gray. Malone Bullock. Chance Prowse. And I'm looking at old senior member of that Hogan crew, Gil Glazer. Glad we didn't pay these guys by the hour, I'm telling you. They went over and above every single day to make this thing happen. And again, I think it's time that we hear from some of our wonderful naming partners. First of all, I want to invite Sterling Nielsen up to the podium here, the president of Mountain America Credit Union. Sterling, thank you, and come up and say a few words.
First of all, it's great to be here. As I was driving up, I was just remembering, it's been several years ago that I was approached with this idea of putting our name on this building in Idaho Falls. And we thought about it for a while, looked at the building, which the plans were amazing, and realized it was a long way to go before we had all the money to make sure it happened, and here it is today. Fast forward, here it is today, after the work of so many. So really, this is something the community can be proud of. This is something that so many of you that put in so much effort has to be proud of. You might wonder, why would Mountain America want to be involved in such a way? What does a Creighton have to do with the Idaho Falls Mountain America Center? Mountain America is all about helping people. We're all about improving communities. We have a lot of members in this area that we want to help. And one of the ways we can help them is through financial education. This is one of those places that we're going to be able to offer financial education for the community, helping people to lift them up, to give them the financial resources they need so they can better their lives. That's part of what it's all about. It's all about improving the community and making it a gathering place where differences can be made. And we're also excited that tomorrow we'll be hosting Operation Warm in this building to give away over 500 coats to needy children. One more way we can give back. If you ever participate in one of those Operation Warm events, it's something to watch. These kids come in and they get to pick out their own coat. They just walk out with the biggest smiles on their face. It's just wonderful to be a part of a community place where we can make a difference like that, where we can lift people up and really enrich the community. So thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for all those that made it happen. This is something that we're proud to have the Mountain America name on. Thank you again.
Hey, has anybody checked their Wi-Fi connection here yet? Check it out, it's wonderful. One of our naming partners, Silver Star Communications, they agreed to provide all the Wi-Fi infrastructure in this facility, as well as name that wonderful mezzanine level that we see today. So check out your Wi-Fi connection. I promise you that it's going to be superb. It's part of the technology that we brought into this facility. And if you can believe this, 6,000 plus seat facility when it's fully packed, but they've equipped this center to accommodate 12,000 devices. So thank you, Silver Star Communications. I mentioned earlier that Ball Vesters and their generosity donating the land and being such visionaries. Well, I've been very lucky to get to know Courtney over the last few years, and you talk about a visionary leader. You have him in this community. So I'd like to bring up Courtney Lydiard to say a few words.
I don't know about visionary, but I need a little vision. So, and by the way, Sandy, he probably told you it never snows either, right? Yeah. Well, but you get used to it. It's a nice snow. So who would have thought? I was thinking about that question earlier. Who would have thought? And a lot of you may not know this, but when I look back before my time at Ball Ventures, and I've been there 20 years, I can tell you who would have thought about this, and some of you will remember, but Mr. Ball thought of having a hockey rink, community center, and that was always a part of the theme to Snake River Landing. And before my time, had met with Dave Elmore, Centennial Management, and the Elmore Sports Group. I remember hearing about it down in Salt Lake, and boy, this is going to be exciting, and this is what we're going to build, and just he's always been really passionate about this project and this specific donation and event center. He knew that the community needed a place to gather for sports, for entertainment. Also, something that's near and dear to his heart is the growing needs of business. Perhaps a place to educate business owners, hold events, help businesses grow. And this is a culmination of a lot of hard work, vision, perseverance, and belief that started with Alan wanting to give back to the community, redevelop an eyesore, and create a place that the community can gather, enjoy, recreate, shop, live, and now gather, right? And so I just want to give an enormous thank you to Mr. Ball and Connie Ball for the donation of the 22-acre site that helps complete something that they've done. They apologize they can't be here. They have a family obligation today. But if we could give them a big old round of applause. And today marks the end of one journey. It's also the beginning of another one, the Mountain America Center. Will serve as our region for generations to come, enhancing lives, boosting the economy, and serving as a place where we can come together as a community and celebrate events. Ball Ventures is proud to have been part of this community to build the facility since the beginning. So thank you to the board, Rob, and the community for allowing us to participate. Easy access, ideal location, and community center that will hopefully have the chance to host high school graduations, youth sports, corporate gatherings. It'll be a huge draw for our region. We don't think often about perhaps Montana, Wyoming. But location is only a part of what's made this such a successful project. This, from the very beginning, you need to give your own selves, this community, a huge round of applause for support and patience to see this come to fruition. So the community deserves. It took everyone to get this across the finish line for sure. Business and community leaders who remain steadfast in their support. Mayor Casper, I remember, where did she go? There, so she's hiding. Before she was mayor, she delivered flyers and passed a bond, and we worried and could, you know, the hoteliers, would they be so mad at us, or how would that work? The Idaho Falls Chamber, city councils over the years, and somebody that I'd also like to thank and echo is Mario. You did help bring reality, continuity, stability in life. Your support has meant a lot and made a big difference at a key moment. And most of all, the leadership of the Idaho Falls Auditorium District. Board Chair Terri Gazdik, once again, thank you. And Rob, certainly the last 3 years, I can only imagine what your life has been like. You probably haven't seen much of him, right? So you have been able to. So this is far more than an entertainment center and a place to come and watch concerts. The Mountain America Center will be, again, a community gathering place, a place that will go on for years and years, that we'll be able to see generations to come. This is starting to apply to me potentially, is, you know, not only my kids, grandkids, and many, many generations to come and gather. So thank you, everybody that's had a hand in making this reality. It's a long, I've been at Ball Ventures for 20 years, and I've heard about this project for 20 years. To see it come, and in real estate, nothing happens fast. So anyways, really appreciate the opportunity to say a few words, and I'm so excited about Wednesday. So thank you.
Courtney, thank you for those wonderful words. So as I mentioned earlier, we're looking for that last partner to get us over the hump, and we found them with Hero Meat Snacks. And so the inside of that facility is going to be Hero Arena at the Mountain America Center. How cool is that to have two powerful brands joined together? And then what's going to be really cool is when we get these high school state championships here and kids compete for championship in Hero Arena. Doesn't that sound pretty cool? I think so. So at this time, I'd like to bring Mr. Ben Ball up to say a few words on behalf of Hero Meat Snacks. Thanks, Ben.
Well, this is exciting. It's been a long time coming. We're excited to be a part of this venue. Hero Meat Snacks and the Roger Ball family couldn't be more excited about participating here. And like Sterling and Courtney have said, this is going to serve our community for decades. And we're excited about that. You know, we raise our kids here, we go to church here, we socialize here, and this is just another thing that will bring our community tighter and closer together. So we're excited about that, and we look forward to many years of excitement. You know, I'm really looking forward to this Wednesday night to listen to Big and Rich. That's going to be an awesome concert. We got so many other things lined up. You know, thanks to the support of the team here of bringing these events to fruition. You know, a few months ago, we'd heard of a few things that might be coming, and in the last few months, man, they've just started loading things that are coming to our community into this facility, and it is awesome. It's great. We got a wide variety of entertainment, and looking forward to watching the Spud Kings do their thing. Let's go, Spuds. Looking forward to that. You know, it's going to be great to be able to come and watch live hockey here in our community. You know, I stepped out into the area, into Hero Arena this morning and looked at that ice, and man, it's all coming together. You know, I remember a few years ago when the announcement was made that this was going to become a reality. You know, driving up and down I-15, you know, we're driving through Snake River Landing and seeing this building start to erect and see everything starting to come together. It's been a real thrill to see the different project aspects of this thing as it's come together. And we're great that it's here. We're excited. And again, I cannot add much more than Sterling or Courtney had added to their message. We're just excited and glad to be a part of this. So thank you.
We were having a ribbon cutting until Ben and I stepped on the scissors. You know, you can't have an organization like the Idaho Falls Auditorium District without an unbelievable leader. And the leader needs to have belief and passion, and in this case, a lot of perseverance. And so Terri Gazdik not only hit that trifecta of the belief, passion, and perseverance, but she comes with this skill of a level-headed competence that I've never quite seen before in my life. Basically what that means is don't get in a poker game with Terri Gazdik. But unbelievable leader, and today is a special day for me to be able to have her come up here and deliver this wonderful facility to you. So Terri Gazdik.
There might be a hint of stubbornness involved too. I'm just not willing to quit. This is a day for celebration, everybody. Oh my gosh. I haven't stopped smiling all day. My heart is full today as I look out over this crowd and I see all of you. And either directly or indirectly, each one of you had a part in making this happen. Courtney already said it once, but please indulge me here. I want everybody to stand up and give yourselves a round of applause for a job well done. More than a decade ago, through the Idaho Falls Chamber of Commerce, an idea took shape and a group of people formed an initiative to vote on creating an auditorium district. These people saw a need, they stepped out of their comfort zone, and they pushed forward to make a difference. In 2011, the Idaho Falls Auditorium District was approved by the public to collect a 5% transient room tax to fund the building of a facility. Through cooperation with our hoteliers located in the district, the collection process was started. For the next 10 years, the district board worked on developing the facility and laying the foundation. Selecting professionals to provide expertise in legal, Mark Fuller, accounting, design, construction management, Bateman Hall and Hogan, marketing, fundraising, financing, and facility management. In addition, IFAD saw the need to change legislation to help the project. And in 2014, introduced and helped to change construction law to allow municipalities to use the CMGC method of construction. Thank you, Cindy Ozaki. Board members provided different areas of expertise to the project as needed. As the project progressed and the economy changed, we kept incorporating feasibility studies to make sure we were doing the right thing and that we were building the right facility. The established mission of IFAD was and always has been to build, operate, maintain, manage, and market a multi-purpose convention and community event center. The economic studies projected that the building would draw from a demographic area covering about 450,000 people. So there was demand that was clearly not being met. The benefit to Eastern Idaho would come in a variety of forms according to these studies. Quality of life. What does that entail? New entertainment, sporting events, great employment opportunities, community pride, civic events, and minimal traveling in our Idaho winter months. Direct and indirect spending into the economy projected to average $10 million a year. The economic impact of the creation of ancillary business as a result of opening the center, hotels and restaurants and retail. The board was convinced they were on the right path, but it wouldn't be easy. From the beginning, the project has been similar to a fish swimming upstream. A constant barrage of challenges and obstacles to jump over. IFAD has been publicly criticized and ridiculed throughout the years. There's been opposition from agencies that wanted to redirect our funding, and from people that thought they could do it better but didn't want to get involved. Financing was always a huge obstacle for this project. Design changes were numerous. We had labor strikes, we had illness, we had material delays, we had shortages of both materials and labor. We had contract negotiations, and to add just another punch, a world pandemic in the middle of everything as we were starting to construct in 2020. Could we ask for anything else to slow this project down? So we postponed the start, we sat back, we addressed the areas that we could control, and we waited for the world to recover. And in 2021, we started construction. I have learned that nothing worth doing is done quickly. We have become such a society of instant gratification. You can see this on social media by the comments that have been made. But it was necessary to wait until the time was right. The pieces were in place and the business partners to this project were ready to move forward. Having patience and the ability to wait until the time was right to move forward was critical to the success of this project. Throughout the past 10 years of being with this board, I have learned that the course of action, the easy course of action, is to become negative and switch direction in the face of challenge. It takes much more strength and perseverance to follow a vision and bring it to reality despite the challenges. It makes the victory today even sweeter. And here we stand in this great facility as proof of what can be accomplished. I am so proud of this board and previous boards and our executive director for holding true to the vision and the mission of the district. They've endured 2 meetings a year or a month at 7 a.m. with no perks. Maybe a donut once a year at a meeting, but literally no perks. They are true volunteers of their time because they're passionate about the mission. I'm extremely grateful for each and every one of them and the time and talent they invested. Each phase of this project required the right people at the right time. During the formation and design of the project, we benefited from the experience and business expertise of Cindy Ozaki as our board chair and later executive director. Another executive director, Chip Scott, came to us when we needed help with public perception, and he brought positive energy to the board. 3 years ago, Rob Spear and his wife Sandy answered our ad for a new executive director. Bringing experience in leadership, fundraising, management, and project development, Rob made this project his personal passion. Rob and Sandy made Idaho Falls their home and wasted no time becoming a part of this community. This position with IFAD has not been a job for Rob. It became his project, and he has lived it 24/7 for the past 3 years. That is no lie. I will personally be forever grateful for his contribution to this project, because I truly believe he was the impetus we needed to bring it to completion. Thank you, Rob, for making the decision to join this team and to get this project across the finish line. You are you are our quarterback, and you made it happen. The IFAD board will stand here today in just a minute and cut the ribbon, turning this project over to the public to use. Now is the time for everyone in Eastern Idaho to take ownership and to add their contribution. Support the facility, attend performances, cheer for our Spud Kings hockey team, buy a jersey, show your pride in your home team, buy a brick, sponsor a chair, book your conferences and parties in the convention space. It is time now to make this facility your own and affirm that IFAD has successfully completed its task of building the right facility for Eastern Idaho. Thank you.
I'm going to cry probably, so just get ready for that. I was on the phone with my mom as we were wrapping up the final touches on this building, and tears of joy came out of my face, because this is a blessing for us. My family moved here in March, and it all started in 2017 when I flew out here to volunteer for a USA Hockey Clinic, actually. And I fell in love with Idaho Falls. And I came back in 2019, and when the opportunity to apply for this job came about, I told my wife that it felt like fate. Before I get into the topic I wanted to discuss tonight, I have to thank my beautiful wife. She's the rock to our family, and she's the best mom in the history of the world to our 2 young girls, and without her, this wouldn't be possible. So, thank you. I also have to thank a mentor of mine, someone I consider a dear friend, Rob Spear, for his leadership and his commitment to this project, as well the board of directors, Chairwoman Gazdik, for this opportunity, and my personal friend and my boss, Kevin Bruder. Thank you so much. Now it's time to talk about this state-of-the-art, world-class building. And if you haven't been reading the news lately, then you don't know the amount of events that we already have announced. And I can tell you right now, our marketing team, Kelsey Salisbury, has been hard at work procuring these events, and I think we have an event announcement, at least one per week for the next 8 weeks. So please get ready to rock and roll. Friday, we have a classic rock announcement that's going to blow the doors off this place. It's going to be fantastic. But to talk a little bit about the experience for you as a community, and this is a community-driven facility. Look around the room. There's over 500 people in this room that are here to celebrate this community facility. to talk a little bit about this facility as a customer-driven, community-focused building, we had several key factors in mind. And everybody has attended an event here, and everybody's had different memories and stories that they could share. But when IFAD took the reins of this project, community was first and foremost. So when we teamed up with Diamond to create the food and beverage experience, and you're going to see it as you walk through, we wanted a unique brand for our building. Not just hot dogs, not just hamburgers. We wanted a unique restaurant experience, and which is why, and if you've seen the news, we've created 5 unique to this facility concession stands for you to enjoy. My favorite being Topotato, because I love poutine quite a bit. And if you don't know what poutine is, it's just fries with a lot of gravy on top. So enjoy it. But there's 4 other branding. Thanks, Don. I saw you back there. But there's 4 other unique experiences that'll be showcased today and at all of our events. El Flamingo Taqueria, Eagle Rock Burgers and Brew, which pays homage to our roots. Taylor's Crossing Ice Cream, Coyote Country Barbecue, and another solid one with Crafty Pete's Pie Shack. All of the food and beverage in this building is made in-house, which allows me to transition to another wonderful point about our facility. Every single person employed by this facility, which will be over 300 local Eastern Idaho residents. Woo! We're proud that the building will be powered with bodies and people from this region. And so every time you come to an event and every time you see an usher or a ticket taker or a security guard, just know they're from this community. So that's another reason why this special community-driven building is so great. The next thing that the building has is safety. The Blue Cross of Idaho Conference Center has a UVGI filtration system in our HVAC units that allow for the cleanest and most breathable air. It circulates at over 3.1 times an hour. If anybody's familiar with hospital systems, hospitals circulate air about 2 times an hour. It also passes through ultraviolet germicidal irradiation filters, which kills fungal, bacterial, and any other particles in the air that could be harmful to our bodies. So when you come to an event in this building, you will know that you are safe. Innovative is another word that I would use. This facility will be 100% cashless. That way, it's for security, it's for ease of transaction, and for those who like to carry around a money clip, we will have a backup option for you as well. At no fee to the customer, you can convert your cash into a Visa debit card usable anywhere in the United States. Accessibility, over 1,496 parking spaces in this building. The other aspect is the capabilities, and I've heard mention of high school athletics, hockey. What you guys will see today is the ice floor for our great Idaho Falls Spud Kings. What you won't see today is the capability we have to bring in dirt, 600 plus yards of dirt for monster trucks, motocross, other dirt-based events like the rodeo. We own our own basketball floor, which has the ability, man down. Thank you, honey. Which has the ability to host the Harlem Globetrotters, high school basketball tournaments, high school volleyball tournaments, and other aspects of court sports, gymnastics, wrestling. Any high school athletic sport you can think of, we can host here. The rigging grid, when you walk in there, it'll look like a checkerboard above you. That steel structure can hold up to 200,000 pounds of production. So if you enjoy concerts, live music, Cirque du Soleil, Disney on Ice, this facility will have it. That is something that we can be extremely proud of as a community like Idaho Falls, and we're very excited about that capability. Last but not least, and I'll turn it back over to Rob. Wednesday is our first ever concert. It will be big and rich. If you haven't heard of them, they're a country music Hall of Famers, and they will be here gracing the stage of Hero Arena at the Mountain America Center for the first ever concert in this venue. If you do not have your tickets, you need to get them today, as the box office will be open. But other than that, we've got something for everybody coming up. Starting tomorrow with Operation Warm, we transition into other activities like Mannheim Steamroller, Lindsey Sterling, Harlem Globetrotters, Jeff Dunham, Brian Regan, and the list goes on. This community will be chock full of live events, and we hope to see every single person in this room at them. Last but not least, I want to thank Kevin Green for his passion and dedication to our Idaho Falls Spartans. As a hockey guy myself, growing up in Canada and multiple places in the United States, we will have 24 home hockey games with the puck dropping this Friday night at 7:05 p.m. So if you don't have your tickets, once again, get them now. Thank you guys all. Thank you, Rob. See you in there.